When we first conceived of writing this book, we never imagined it would become this, a comprehensive cultural exploration and history of Vanderpump Rules. Is that even possible? After all, the show is famously about liars. Episodes will depict one thing, and then a cast member will go on a podcast and say something different. Then another cast member will refute what was said in that podcast episode. Later, an intrepid fan online will prove everyone wrong with receipts to boot. After all of it, sometimes the original cast member will say, "I was lying all along." The project, to find the truth buried in the show, seemed nearly impossible. Once our idea was fully formed, we reached out to cast member Sheena Shea's manager, who told us in no uncertain terms that there's no way Sheena would participate without Bravo's permission. They directed us to someone in communications at NBC Universal, Bravo's parent company. One of the network's top executives couldn't make our video conference call, but we are certain that the conversation was relayed to them in real time via text. The tone of the meeting was skeptical, to put it generously. "We hate doing Bravo books," one executive told us after we pitched the project. Another said, "You don't have a book without us." And perhaps most tellingly, "We have a secret sauce to making our shows." As if making a Bravo shows was a national defense secret that absolutely nobody could know or figure out from watching the shows themselves. Predictably, NBC passed on working on an authorized history of the show with us. The secret sauce must be kept safe. This was echoed by many producers, editors, and crew members we talked to from the show. They were terrified to talk. If Bravo found out, what would the network do? Breaching the NDA of all employees must sign was treated like a death sentence. People were afraid they would never work again if they revealed anything about the so-called secret sauce. Well, we wrote the book anyway. Thick and sloppy sauce be damned. So that's kind of the tone in which the book is written.
That's so, yeah, no, it's from what I've read, the book is like, I mean, I would say it's comparable to Ladies Who Punch in its tone by the author. It's kind, it's pretty journalistic, honestly, Rob. I gotta ask you, okay.
We cite every source, and oh my God, was that.
How was the fact-checking proportion?
The fact-checking was intense.
Wait, so interesting things from this. One, Sheena being such a company man, I feel like that also lines up with what we saw during, that season 11 reunion, where it's like Sheena values above all. And I do think Sheena is smart with business. And I think that she is, she's always been pretty good with her money as well. Like, she can be buying Apple Watches and adopting penguins because she also has been investing in real estate for a long time. I want to know if you think part of the secret sauce, which I do believe that they say things like that because it is true. They create like crack out of television.
Yeah.
Do you think that any of that was potentially tied to rumblings or maybe beginnings of the reality reckoning?
Yes. I mean, I think when we were pitching this, it was, just after like Scandival sort of stuff. Like, I think Scandival really helped us get this book off the ground, of course. And we really, wanted to work with Bravo on this. Like, we didn't want to have them redline absolutely anything, but there's a world where, it's helpful to me with a Bravo podcast to be in cahoots with Bravo and cash a check, right? And when I realized that they were a little scared to break outside of their ecosystem, I started to realize that if you work directly with Bravo, they won't give you a thing, but they might make you feel important in ways like screeners or an invite to something that just helps bolster what they're doing already. So that's why you'll see a lot of like in the pocket Bravo creators really just saying the exact thing that the other in the pocket Bravo creators are, but with a different tone of voice.
Yeah.
And I think I learned that the reckoning is why a lot of that happened. Just to spin it back on that. It's
Wow.
tough.
I think this is going to be, I think this will appeal to a broad range of people. You know, I understand that, you know, maybe being involved with Bravo is great. I don't
Sure.
think that you would sell as many if it was affiliated with Bravo, honestly.
Well, yeah,
Because
and I think
people
that
have enough of
yeah,
official housewives, you know, like
you don't buy Dorinda's book because you want to read Dorinda's book. You buy Dorinda's book because it gets you the photo op.